Hello everyone. How are all of you? I hope all of you are fine, keeping safe at your home. Don't step out and take care of yourself and mama and papa. Welcome back to another fun story session with Ipsa. My name is Shavanjali and I've got a very interesting story for you today. Today's story is funny, but like all our other stories, this story too tells us a very important lesson. Today's story is Dosas for the Demon. It's a folk tale. It's a folk tale from Kerala. Yes. And like I've told you before what folk tales are, and I hope that most of you remember, but never mind. I'll still tell you again. Folk tales are very old stories that are passed down verbally from generation to generation. Yes. And these stories tell us a very important lesson. These stories usually have very important lessons, morals. And these important lessons and morals are guiding principles for everyday life. Yes, so let's hear the story Dosas for the Demon. Do you like eating South Indian food? Well, I love eating dosas. I love eating idlis, sambar, lemon rice. Well, I could go on and on and on. But today's story is only about dosas. A story about dosas? Trust me, it is very interesting and it's very funny. And in the end, you'll learn one very important lesson. So, once upon a time in Kerala lived a old couple. There lived an old couple. They were very poor. They did not have much. So, the husband worked very hard every day to get some offerings from kind people so he can get by every day, so he can run his house. So, just like every day, he went to work and he was working hard, thinking, oh, how will I make my ends meet? But my children, while he used to think about this, he also used to have one more thought. He used to think about yummy, yummy dosas. Yes, he used to think about yummy, yummy dosas. Oh, how I wish I could eat some dosas. He kept thinking. Children, do you know what dosas are? How dosas are made? Well, dosas are made from a batter, from rice batter. They're made from rice batter. So the man continued daydreaming about yummy dosas. He continued daydreaming. Oh, I'm putting a yummy dosa in my mouth. It's buttery. It has some nice spices in it. I would love that. And much to his surprise, an old woman approached him. She saw him and she said, oh, he works hard every day to run his house. Let me give him some batter. So she handed over some rice batter to him. And he was shocked. He's like, oh my God. And he thought to himself, I was just thinking about eating yummy dosas, and this kind lady just handed me over some rice batter for dosas. He thanked her. He said, thank you so much. May God bless you. You are so kind. She said, no, I hope this fills your tummy and your family's tummy. Okay, go enjoy some dosas. And she left. He was so happy. So he finished work and went home to his wife. The wife said, what's the hurry? What's the hurry? What happened? And he said, well, a very kind lady approached me today and she handed me over some batter for dosas. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. I know how much you love eating dosas and we could eat some dosas today to fill our tummy. So he said, yes, I am so happy. Would you please make some dosas for both of us? And she said, yes, of course I will. But there's one problem. He said, but what is the problem? She said, well, you'll have to go get some firewood so we can cook some dosas. Oh, not a problem. For dosas, I can do anything. Yay! So then he left his house and he went to the jungle. The jungle was dark and dense. He looked around for quite some time. He said, well, how am I going to get some firewood? This is next to impossible. Let me think. He kept thinking for some time. He kept thinking. Suddenly he thought, okay, never mind. What I could do is let me climb on top of these trees. And what I'll do is I'll start cutting the branch. So he did that. But children, you know that cutting trees is not a good thing. It's not a nice thing to do. Okay? You should never harm the environment. Okay? So, but the man, he could only think about yummy dosas. He was not thinking what he's doing to nature. He climbed on top of the tree and started cutting down the branch. He kept going faster and faster. And you know why? Because he kept dreaming about the yummy, yummy dosas going in his tummy. He was like, oh my God, if I do this faster, the dosas are in my tummy. And he kept cutting the branch. But much to his horror, an angry demon roared from the far end. Oh, who's that? He got so scared. He started looking here and there. The man was so frightened. He started looking, who's that? Who's that? The angry demon approached him. Children, do you know what a demon is? Well, a demon is an angry man. An angry man. He likes to trouble people. He likes to trouble people. So he said, what do you think you're doing? This is my jungle. I am the lord of this jungle. The man said, leave me. I am very scared right now. What do you want? I'm just cutting this branch to collect some firewood to make dosas. And you know what, children? When the demon heard the word dosa, his expression changed from angry to happy. Dosas? Did you just say dosas? Yes, but what seems to be the problem? He says, there is no problem if there are dosas involved. Well, I love dosas myself. Well, me too. And that's the reason I was here to collect firewood to make dosas. Do you have batter at home? Yes, I do. A kind lady gave me some batter today. I don't have much to give you. Well, don't worry. I will let you go and enjoy your dosas. Only if you promise me one thing. Yes, I'll see whatever I can do. Okay then, you have to give me 10 dosas. Is that a promise? Said the demon. Yes, and without thinking twice, the man promised. He agreed to the promise. He said, yes, I'll give you 10 dosas. Don't worry. Can I please go? Yes, you may. And the demon left. The man hurriedly collected his firewood. He collected the firewood and left for his home. He went to his wife and he was frightened. He said, well, you know what happened? What happened? You look so scared. And you've taken so long just to get some firewood. I hope everything's all right with you. Yes, it is. I bumped into the demon. The demon? What happened? Are you okay? Did he harm you? No, he didn't harm me. But we have to give him 10 dosas. And it's only on this promise that he let me go. Oh dear, 10 dosas? Don't worry, we'll save 10 dosas for him. So the husband and the wife sat down for dinner. The wife started cooking some yummy dosas. And the dosas had different varieties. She made butter dosa, she made plain dosa, she put some spices in it, and they both started eating yummy dosas. Mmm, these dosas are so yum. Oh, my darling, you cook some yummy dosas. I don't feel like stopping. And that's how the husband and the wife finished the entire plate of dosas. There was an empty plate and they both stared at it. Then he said, well, the plate is empty, but do we have enough batter? And she said, wait, let me check. She went and she checked. And oh no, there was no batter also that was left. So she could cook some dosas for the demon. And like you remember, he had promised the demon 10 dosas. What are we going to do? Oh no! And as they were talking about this, there was a loud thud on their door and a knock. Open the door! But they were so scared, they started looking at each other. Oh no, what are we going to do? So they hid. They hid behind a pot. And the demon was standing at the door. No one's opening. He was angry. So he broke the door open and he entered their house. He entered their house. He looked here and there. There is no one. Where are they? Never mind. I'll look for the dosas that were promised to me. He started searching the pots. I can't find anything. He was so angry. Ugh, how could he do this to me? I let him go and he said he promised me 10 dosas. Where are my dosas? Never mind. I'll just take the remaining batter and leave. He started searching the pots again and there was no batter. And now he was fuming with anger. He was so angry. So he said, oh, I'm so angry. And in a fit of rage, he kicked a pot of red chili powder. And the powder toppled over him. Ah! My eyes hurt. My eyes. And you know, children, the red chili powder, it is very spicy. Imagine that going into your eyes. It was irritating him. His eyes started watering. Oh no, it is annoying me. What should I do? And then he was so angry and he was in a lot of pain. He ran out of their house and he left, and the demon was never seen again. As for the couple, they came out of hiding. They looked at each other. They were still very scared. They didn't know how to digest all of that has just happened, let alone their food. This was a very scary thing that just happened. The wife said, yes. He said, well, I don't think I want to have dosas ever again. But children, having no dosas never again is actually not the lesson. That is not the solution to the problem. The important lesson to be learned here is that the man should have not promised anything to the demon. He should have not promised when he knew he couldn't deliver. And if he's promising, he should have set aside those 10 dosas in the first place, and then he should have started eating with his wife. Children, in life also, make sure you don't make promises just like that. First, you should know that you can deliver, and you can act on those promises. Okay, make sure that you can give whatever the other person is asking and then only make the promise. Just don't make the promise to get out of a situation. Just for getting out of a situation, don't make promises like that. Okay, my dear children, this is a very important lesson we've learned from this story. Always make promises that you can keep, because if you break promises, you can break a lot of relations and people will lose trust. They will lose trust, and that is not a good thing. Okay, so my dear children, I hope you enjoyed today's story, and I'm going to see you next Saturday for a very fun story. Take care of yourself, be safe, wear your mask, keep washing your hands, keep sanitizing your hands, and take care of yourself. Bye.